The night beckons.
Welcome back to the Undead Laboratory. In this video, we will be working on the mechanisms that actually make the ship rock. If you haven't watched parts 1, 2, and 3, blah blah blah, let's get started. There are 4 key features on the pirate ship: fulcrum, the pendulum, the counterbalance, and the counter tension. We talked about the fulcrum in part 1, where the ship will be rocking. If you didn't take notes, talk to me after class. Moving on to number 2, we're going to look at the pendulum. There's a couple ways to do this. The first and recommended is to use a wiper motor with a speed controller. Attached to the motor will be a crank arm, a linkage arm, and the pendulum. The linkage arm will connect to the pendulum, which is just a hanging piece of wood. The pendulum will swing freely from the top and be driven somewhere in the middle or closer to the bottom. This comes down to how much motion you want the pendulum to have. I recommend playing with this location until you get the best results. At the bottom of the pendulum, we want to add some weights. I used 2 empty gallons I had saved up going into this. Building this mechanism onto a separate 2x4 means you don't have to work on it inside the ship, and you can move it around if you need to. I highly recommend doing it this way. The alternative to all this is, instead of using weights, you can run a cable forward and backward and anchor it to the ground, and instead you pull. But it'll be really hard on your motor if you aren't balanced properly. As we do have sails on the ship, we will need to dial in the rocking from day to day, which is where our other features help out. The third feature is simply a platform to aid us. In part 1, we built a forward support to hold the keel of the ship. These supports are just wide enough that we can also support gallons of water. We don't have to use gallons of water here, but again, they are easy to get. Adding a couple of sides going vertically, we can prevent the gallons from falling off. Remember, the further away from the fulcrum you are, the more leverage you have. Finally, feature number 4 is the most useful when it comes to dialing in any adjustments we need to make. The first thing we need to do is make a tripod. We're going to get 3 2x4s that are 6 feet long and run an 8-inch long bolt through it. We want a lock nut at the end to prevent the bolt from coming out, but we don't want the wood to be tight either. We want some play. The tripod will sit with the middle leg going in one direction and the other 2 in the opposite directions. Between each leg, we're going to hang heavy-duty elastic bands. These ones are rated for 300 pounds each. To actually attach it to the ship, I recommend using lifting straps. These come with metal loops, which make it easier to make sure they stay flat. I wrapped it around the middle part of the frame as far back as possible to get as much leverage as possible. You may need to add some length depending on the length of the straps you have and the bungees you get. Ultimately, what we're going to do is spread the legs of the tripod to relieve the tension and bring the legs together to increase the tension, depending on what the boat needs to rock. The best method to get the boat to rock is to get the motor started at a relatively slow pace. Raise the tripod to get tension in the bungee cords. Once you have enough, the boat will start to rock. There is a natural speed your boat will want to rock based on the pendulum and the weight of the boat. Adjust the speed of your motor until you find the pendulum is matching the rocking of the boat. That concludes the rocking pirate ship. Hopefully this video provided some ideas for your own haunts.